If there was one beginner move that you should start with, and I had to pick only one, the Jefferson curl would be one of those moves because I really couldn't just pick one. It's like having only broccoli on your weekly meal plan, or better yet, it'd be like only watching one episode of The Office over and over. You're just gonna miss so much. Hey, I'm Lee Weiland, and welcome to the show today. So what's the deal with the Jefferson curl? And who is Jefferson anyway? Honestly, I have no idea, and I've been doing this movement for years, long before I ever even heard it called that. Basically, you're gonna take everything you know about a deadlift and do the opposite, and I'll get into more of that in a moment. And I'll show you 5 key elements here in a sec too. Plus, at the end, I'll show you how it all works at all sorts of different angles that you didn't even realize were possible. But this move in conjunction with a number of other mobility exercises is all part of a well-balanced training system that'll lead you forward and upward in your health, strength, and longevity. Not to mention just feeling better at the office or with your kids, and definitely more advanced strength and skill. And if you're not doing it, I guarantee you that you're gonna have weak links in certain areas, and it's gonna cause all sorts of problems. And even worse, if you don't do it correctly, or again, in conjunction with a balanced system of training like we do for Powerbatics at Pacific Rim Athletics, it ain't gonna be pretty. Matter of fact, we do these every single day as part of warm-up. And when students, either face-to-face or online, enroll for training with us, and they have tight hamstrings or immobility in their lower back, we usually prescribe extra. It really is just a basic movement, and it will provide the hamstring flexibility and lower back mobility to reduce pain, as well as scale up to higher levels of strength and skill like flares, tumbling, and aerial arts, and even help you with your deadlift itself, because the weak links will also be so much stronger. But again, doing it wrong is going to be hazardous, and quite honestly, getting free advice from people online can be as well, which is why you should really make sure you're in proper coaching inside a community that emphasizes education and transformation, even if it's online. So subscribe to the channel and click the links to dive in further. But here we go for 5 steps. When you start the Jefferson curl, you'll go just with your own body weight. You'll start with straight legs. Then roll your shoulders down while letting your arms hang. And vertebrae by vertebrae, be thinking of letting each one unlock and travel downwards like links in a chain. And then let gravity just do all of the work and let your arms freely hang. Now, once at the bottom, without any additional weight, you'll see your stopping point, okay? And the only way to increase this range of motion is to use your core strength to pull your upper body all the way down. And then you'll start your ascension, vertebrae by vertebrae, chain link by chain link, allowing your vertebrae to move naturally and using your core, transverse abdominis, and all the small connective tissue and lower back muscles to slowly engage and work their way up until you're standing again. This might be painful and you might feel sharp pains. Sometimes you'll feel the discs in between the vertebrae start to light up. So be careful and avoid those sharp pains and closely listen to your body. This is actually corrective for your spine because so many exercises demand anterior pelvic tilt like squat and massive muscle engagement. And we're doing something almost surgical here, okay? Over multiple days and weeks, you'll notice changes in your posture and overall movement, and even increased strength on movements like the deadlift. And then, as you feel comfortable, the second step is to literally step up on a block. This will allow for increased range of motion as your arms will be able to hang below floor level. Eventually, your head will approach your knees and beyond. Again, this is extremely healthy and adding to your range of motion, to which strength can also be added, which is why you grow stronger by becoming more flexible. Otherwise, there's always that zone I call the injury zone. The third step will begin with the legs apart in a straddle. And all the same principles apply. Keep maintaining locked legs, listening to your vertebrae, and recruiting your core and lower back muscle by muscle, working through each vertebrae link by link. The fourth step is to start increasing the load with additional weight. Any sort of weights will do, but you start very gently with just a few pounds, gradually building up to where you're holding your full body weight. The goal is to be able to body curl your own body weight. Yes, people might look at you like you're insane at the gym, standing up on a bench with a rounded back, pulling all kinds of weight, but it's a proven movement that has helped me tremendously, as well as all of my students who tumble, flip, and fly through the air with tremendous core, back, and leg power, which leads to the fifth step, and that's executing this position at all angles. Upside down, horizontally, inverted, you name it. But you have to go through the proper progressions first and truly build out your lower back, your hamstring flexibility, and your core strength. And if you want to dive in further, click any of the links to chat with me and my team, and I'll see you in the next video.